What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy L to the double EZ to the Y on Easy Wood Play. I got my boy here with me, Fat Boy, aka Marky Mark. Let me go ahead and set this up, make sure we got the right rosters. Alright, as y'all can see in the title, I got the Eagles, my boy Fat Boy. He got good old for real. Hell no, that's what's up, man. Who did you get again? Who you picked?
49ers.
Yep, done. He picked the 49ers. He didn't pick it. Our Will did. Alright. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. One. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Alright, so what's y'all predictions, chat? You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna win this? Even though I'm a Packers fan, you know, cheese heads all day. So talk to me, chap. Who y'all predictions for this year's Super Bowl? Is it gonna be the Niners or is it gonna be Mr. Pat Mahomes?
Who do I got?
You got the Niners.
You're giving us 100%.
So to all my Lion fans out there, I was rooting for y'all, but it's kind of funny how you guys lose the same exact way that my Packers lose to these guys. Like, come on, I don't want to say it, but, you know, is it scripted? Somebody writing this? You want to do a night game?
I don't care.
We're going to do a night game. We're going to do a random with the weather. All right, chat. Here we go. Put a 1 down if y'all think the Eagles going to win. Put a 2 down if you think the Niners going to win. Let's do this. Easy Wood. I'm putting out an open challenge right now. I'm new at this. I'm calling out all the big dogs. TD Barrett, Flight, your boy Pizza, Troy Dan, bring it.
Oh, that guy said 2.
Alright, I see a 2 out there. I see a 2. Okay.
Who was that?
I don't know who that is. Give a shout out to that Mark Stockman for that comment.
Can't do this over
Y'all also go ahead and check out my music. For you music. Go ahead and let me know what y'all think about that.
Tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big.
Let's go. Let's go, chat.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started.
This could have been a realistic NFC game too. Yeah, right there.
No.
Off the rip. Still going. Tell your man to hold on to the ball.
just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
So watch this easy TD right here.
How about this for starting field position on your first drive? First and goal.
Let's go.
There.
Took advantage of where they were on the field. Took it downfield.
I think he went to the right team because he left Detroit.
The 6th on the scoreboard.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the
Oh yeah, by the way, shout out to the girl Jazz. She dope too. Big fan of y'all.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh my God! Yeah, I said, told you, pick up, hold the ball. That was CNC.
Picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy.
That stupid son of a
Because you want to
bitch.
make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that.
CNC out there.
Guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not only the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound
This man is surprising me right now. All of a sudden, he just passing out of nowhere. Like, what y'all think about Brock Purdy right now, chat? Go ahead and give me some comments on what y'all think.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 43.
Honestly, I think Brock be able to beat Pat Mahomes this year.
Why is he losing the fucking ball?
They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Throwing again on second
Now,
down.
this game I'm playing right now, y'all might see me do good, but my boy, he's just now getting in the Madden, so he really don't know how to play too much, so I can't really take his man too well. But it's going to be a dub.
The discussion we have with the coaching staff
Oh,
is,
so.
you know, we may give up some points.
Zach.
Oh.
And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, get rid of that.
With no
Tried.
running backs in the backfield to help pass.
I double tap, I think.
All the
Yep.
receivers in their patterns.
Makes you
Yeah.
Pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
On first
Oh, shit. What a screen.
this one is down
You got blitz.
the D tackle getting the sack.
You know, on these crazy plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Yep, that was good. That was a good little blitz. They ain't gonna happen again though.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. They'll try and set up the screen Swift.
Where's the block?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss of the play. And they're going to be staring at a
Yeah, probably some good old channel.
Partner,
Yeah, let's get him up.
and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all.
All right, here we go.
Because he should
Touchdown right here.
by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up in big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Touchdown.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Take that first down.
You going now?
Gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Pressure he is putting on Jalen, though.
And he certainly fits in.
We're going to have to change that.
They need a pickup, and on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From down at the 12, first and 10.
Yeah, baby. I told you. You need to fix that.
Hi, buddy. Hey, buddy.
He's certainly setting himself up for a big game here. I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was kicked off by a 12-yard touchdown run.
Y'all hear my little ones. These are my little angels in the background, y'all hear.
Now after the
They're
touchdown,
like watching daddy play football. You see the fumble.
and he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here. A good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to surprise him with this first one.
Purdy down the throw, play action. Out to his left.
You better not.
Oh, what the fuck? What the?
What was that? Again, chat. My opponent is new at back, so that was some slack.
To throw on second and 10. Purdy, open man is short now. Out comes Lewis.
Fumble. Somebody get the ball.
Picked up by the Eagles.
There we go.
Motherfucker.
I don't know why he thought he could take a nap after he got the ball. Y'all see that?
Back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two. I know one person's blood pressure is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they
Let everybody know out there right now. The boy is known for them hit sticks. I will make you fumble.
They'll throw on first down to Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they'll get this down to 10. Scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2. And they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Hurts.
Shit.
To the end zone, but knocked away.
It was a good one, but good D though.
Fortunately, he was on the spot. He's only got left to prevent the first down.
Second down and goal. Hurts. Give him 7
We almost
minutes
had
so
it.
he can run and they're in better shape now for third.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down. Even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Oh,
almost. That's what I'm talking about.
get some that, buddy. No, even than that.
Well, still in the first quarter, and look out, I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, Cindy, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be. They're going to fake it.
It's caught
Oh, he got it.
and he gets it.
I don't normally do that, chat. I normally play third to fourth quarter. But I know a lot of y'all out there don't play that way, so I'm just showing y'all. I got those plays.
So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that in too many occasions.
And he's able to get this across the 20.
You're okay, buddy. You're okay.
At the 21. Now this offense back out in second.
You want in your chair?
Well, see, you kind of feel
Want in your chair?
you're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know you're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything.
What? Buddy, you're fine.
Sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession. But I think this has to be a possession that can answer because
Oh, 2-1. All right.
Sir, you're gonna fall.
I'm not saying.
No.
Hey, you're gonna stop it. You're being something else. You're okay.
Try to slow. I tried to look.
But all your other receivers.
Please.
Did y'all see triangle down there?
Forcing them to settle for at least 3 points. I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the
Come on, man, motherfucker. Chill out, girl.
Let's go, baby.
I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing.
What y'all think I'm going to score at the end of the first quarter?
Elliott good with a PAT. Stayed in front of them in clutch territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on kick it away. This will be brought off in the middle of the end zone. And the decision is as he's tackled at the 15. And San Francisco gets set to go.
There's the ball there. That's protected. If you click this way,
Last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing well, and they're really confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're
not rushing.
doing so. Understand where you want to throw
Yeah.
it.
I'm going to give it back to you. So, you see, I mean, I threw that ball to you.
Yeah.
Your receiver had a button above his head. Pay attention to that.
Okay.
But I'm going to throw it back to you.
This is what you look at growing pains in because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie.
All right, so what y'all just saw, that don't count. I'm trying to help out my brother.
Answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They've got to be seeing more points from his field position.
Yeah, remember the last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position, so let's see if they can capitalize the second time.
And what is this? They're lining up here to pull on first down. And he'll get this away, and the icy winner here. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Niners set to take over on offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10.
All right, so you hit triangle. It brings up hot routes. You see how circle where I got him on. You got him there. You hit circle and then hit street. Now watch. Oh shit! Are you serious?
What am I doing? I'm calling you, but only
It ain't really not. Go class code. I'm just gonna blitz. Go pass code.
Where the fuck's all my shit?
That's the R1, bro.
What is your deal? What? What do you want? What do you want? This is not okay. You're about to get your butt spanked. Straight up. Please stop it.
After the sack, they're staring at the challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Why can't you lay on the floor? I'm laying right here with you.
I'm getting it.
Quit. Because you're about to keep your face.
Oh well.
I'm gonna give you a point. That still wasn't fair.
Certainly not what he was
So
hoping for,
what?
Charles.
Not
That's
even
got 3
doing
interceptions in this ballgame.
There's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way.
Nah.
Been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way. Threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later.
Who would that be?
Maybe when Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Oh, Big A Slay. Do not hit that R1 button. You got 19 seconds.
They go play action here, Purdy.
I see you. Oh, that's mine. It's mine.
Oh, almost had it. I was on the motherfucker.
Jack. Did y'all see that? He almost caught that motherfucker. He almost caught that motherfucker.
Again from the 20 out to the incompletion. Here's second and 10. Now Purdy.
Good God. Good God, you said.
Sit right here. There you go, buddy. Watch out.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
I tried, sorry.
There you go, buddy. Fuck.
honestly, you do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if he's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I'll tell you, he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a second and long situation. Back to throw, Purdy.
Oh, good gosh.
They get 11 back on that leads to third down.
This is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice game.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Throwing here, Purdy.
Oh.
Good, please.
Small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get a third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yardage on first and second down.
On fourth down, here's Purdy.
That's mine.
Oh.
That's mine.
Oh.
Get off me. Get off me.
I almost had that bitch though. They had come in the room and everything.
Thank you.
Hey, buddy. Boy.
You're not sure
Hey.
what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would
Hey.
think very hard about getting him out
Hey.
and trying again another day.
What's up, dude?
I just died. Psych. Don't do shit. Look at that die. Get off me. Look at that die. Look at that die, Chad. What else should we do?
Big on speeches and guys jumping up and down. They might need their team leader with defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football to start getting guys on the ground.
Look at the blocking. Look at the blocking. Look at the blocking.
I really don't know. I try to
because sometimes you get out of gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because your head towards the ball.
All right, Chad. All right, Chad. I'm gonna let y'all the next scoring drive or the next drive. I get the ball. I'll let y'all go ahead and tell me what type of play to go ahead and use. Look at that. Look at that.
I don't want to get up and grab him.
Who? Fat. Your mama wants you. Your mama wants you.
Look at that.
Grab me some chocolate.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Them in.
Let's go.
Look at your mom.
What's that?
Candy?
Some candy?
Yeah.
Yeah, before you guys start playing, will you hand that to her? No, hit.
Oh, her?
Yeah. Come on, Pep.
That baby.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sit down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away.
Let's see if he can hold on to the ball this time, chat.
This is taking just shy of 10.
Oh, look. All right, I see you.
A couple yards shy of the 30. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you're fine. All right,
What the fuck did I pick?
I don't think any of us were surprised they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives.
Mute it.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was built also by the defense.
Almost had it. Why is that muted? Oh. Oh, he's watching us play this shit.
They've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Okay, break.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken a 6-touchdown lead. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now and
now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And now here is another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick-6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick-6.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Well, San Francisco's offense returns to the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys the football. That's really good for the game of football.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's returnable now for Smith. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
And in our meeting with the special teams coordinator, we asked him, what's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep them in? Green light, let them go? Let's see if he changes from green light to red light after that costly error.
Yeah, you know what I remember from that meeting? He brought donuts.
I like him.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
but he's not happy right now.
No, don't tell everyone how many I had.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They'll try and run here with Swift. And this time he is in. Yes. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And what a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Elliott on for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it, and it's caught inside the 5. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that will be incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the 1st down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. On first down, Purdy. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. To throw again on second down. Purdy. And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it, but if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Niners in that first half. And they will need to get this passing game in gear, because they did not do much of anything in that first. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Now it's the backup Mariota rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I like. Deep downfield, even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
Penny, the first down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on.
2nd and 14. They'll run it again with Penny. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Hurts.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. What a play. It's a first down as they get 19 yards on the fake punt. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for them.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Looking to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Here we go.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Now, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys. And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, 33 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive, 12 plays in length. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half, so where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the 2nd half.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Back to throw, Purdy. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Purdy looking to throw. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Purdy now to throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Pass protection has been a problem. Facing 2nd and a bundle. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Elliott on for the extra point. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go. They can't beat us straight up. Do it. Let's go, fellas. It's all right about y'all. Come on now. It's all right about that. Guys ready to get it on right now?
Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. It's been a tough go for them. Still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching? This game, well decided.
Oh, you saw that one coming. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the free.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. And now here is another interception. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second down, here's Penny. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Penny up the middle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny from 17 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Cleveland Farrell, his 2nd sack of the night.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This one from 46 yards out. Oh, and Elliott has pushed it to the right. It is no good, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he goes out right around the 39.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Purdy rolling to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Purdy. Out to his left. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy will look to throw again here. And now here is another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Hurts. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. And the 49er hands team does its job. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on second down. Purdy steps away. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, it's Purdy. Forced out to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. And a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. A really nice catch, but bottom line, that should have gone for more yardage.
Give him a pass in the flat that allows him to get upfield. There's plenty of distance between him and all the defenders. Actually cost himself some yardage there. Yeah, they got the completion, but it could have been so much more.
Purdy, big 4th down play. That's to his running back, complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something execute. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity.
He's got a man complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
No, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here that quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
70 Rangers.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
Let's go now. 79 Broncos. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
On 1st down, Hurts. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
And didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the was hit record, record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to